do you shop Prime Days? Because around here, they bring a lot of boxes. It is time to unbox our Prime Days finds. Oh my goodness. How we shop our Prime Days is we shop the things that we wait on. Since we are a family, a multi-generational family that lives on a budget, it's this amazing thing when things go on sale, and it gives you almost permission to buy the things that you've been waiting to buy. And so this haul is filled with things that either we've been waiting on or things that are our staples that were on sale, and it allowed us to save some money on the things that we use regularly. So I can't wait to share them with you. The first thing that came, I do believe I have them. They came together, but they didn't come together, were these two packages. They came in the mailbox. And I have a quick question for you. Do you get annoyed when they send you stuff and it doesn't have a container? Or is it something that you're totally good with? Because I have to say, I understand on an environmental side why it makes sense, but I don't like people knowing what's arriving at my house. Even if it's just a simple pair of gloves, I just don't want people to see what's coming to my house, and I don't like it. And I did hit the button that I wanted it in Amazon packaging. Why, these arrived in Amazon packaging, and somehow whoever shipped this didn't put it in the Amazon packaging. Anyways, so I do believe these are my new chainsaw gloves in both of these. Let's open this one and see if I'm right. So you're saying, Katrina, why do you need 2 pairs of chainsaw gloves? First of all, let's start with, did you know they make gloves specifically for chainsawing? Now, if you watch my channel at all, you know I have a thing with my chainsaws. I have 2. I have a 6-inch chainsaw and I have a 12-inch chainsaw. And it's a new thing since we moved to Florida, learning how to chainsaw. But around our property, it is super, super duper important that I know how to use a chainsaw. Honestly, we have trees and sometimes they're just giant limbs that come down and they block stuff and they need to be cut apart. And so a chainsaw is the quickest way to do that. But I didn't know that they made chainsaw gloves because, again, this is a world that I'm not new, that I am new to, that I'm not well versed in. I've learned how to use my chainsaws, but I didn't know I could get gloves. And I was online looking for actually new chains for my chainsaws, and these came up. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. So things I learned about the chainsaw gloves is, number one, you do need to pay attention when you're ordering them, because on one of them, it says, I think, left side, where only the left side has the protection and then the right side doesn't have the protection. I wanted to make sure that I got the gloves that had the protection on both sides. So definitely read what you're purchasing when you're purchasing it, and make sure that you're getting what you need for the protection. I ordered 2 because I want the right fit. And I tend to be a men's medium or a woman's large, and I followed and I even did the measurement, and I'm just on the cusp where it could be a medium or it could be a large. So I ordered both. So we are just going to open them right now, and we are going to see my first thoughts, and we're going to see if they are true to fit or if they run small. So let's read. Need the readers. Women of a certain age. These would be the medium, which makes those the large. So I ordered. So in men's coloring, they have great colors, bright orange, bright yellow, fantastic. But in girls, we have purple and we have pink. And because of how things wear around here and things really are used and get dirty, I did go for the purple so that they would cover a little bit more of the dirt and grime that go around here. First things that I notice, they're really well made in all reality. They have really nice stitching The leather really feels to be a high quality leather. This right here feels amazing. It's so thick for protecting your hands from those chainsaws. And even the hand on the band at the top feels really nice. It's like a microfiber. Ooh. Oh, I think it's good that we ordered 2 sizes. So I was thinking I would only order the large. And yeah. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to be the medium. So how they feel, let's get the other one on first. They feel really substantial, actually. So I am used to chainsawing with gloves on. That is something that I always do. I always have gloves on. I just didn't know I could get special gloves that had the built-in protection. You can feel right here the built-in protection. It does feel at first since they're not used to being on my skin and all broken in. I do notice it. I wouldn't say that it's uncomfortable, but I would say that I notice the protection that's there, and that's the point. I would say that I'm a medium. I would say, if anything, these probably run a little bit on the larger side. So keep that in mind, because as I said, in general, I do wear a woman's large, and these are the women's mediums. I don't think I would want them to be, and they're going straight down all the way on all of it. So I really am a medium in these, and I can't wait to break them in. They got that, you can feel it. You can feel the leather right there, so you're going to have the reinforcement there. You got the leather on the palm of your hands and on your fingers. And this just makes me want to go play with my chainsaws. I can see, like, they feel a little awkward at first, but I think because leather has that, once it gets on your skin and it starts and you use them and they start to form to your hand, I think that these are going to be absolutely amazing. Yeah. You want to go play with chainsaws with me? If you have a chainsaw, did you know that they had these? I'm sure that most people are like, well, yeah, Katrina. And it's like, again, I'm new to this world. I didn't know. I also found that they have like chaps and different things that you can get for chainsawing. I didn't get those on this go, but I did get my gloves. So that's what my first impressions are on the gloves. So I will get my larges returned. I am somebody where, when in doubt, if there's 2 different sizes, I do buy both sizes and then use the feature of being able to return. I also do believe in being ethical with your returns, of not using them, that it really is just for sizing and then returning them. But in this case, the glorious thing is that will be still in its packaging because I tried on the pair that fit. So that's exciting. I am excited. Okay, on to the next things. What do we think? Okay, let's see if I can figure out from knowing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have ordered a book, but it doesn't really feel like a book. I don't know. Oh, I forgot. So my mom's phone died, and we always get the same phone because it's just easier for her to know when I hand her my phone how to operate it if we have the exact same phone. So we are in the midst of getting new phones for ourselves, and we are upgrading from our Samsung S10es. We're upgrading to some new Samsung S26s. And so with that, I bought the phone protector. So what I have here is, these are just those wonderful little screen protectors that you put on your phones. And I was actually pretty excited about this one because this one talked about that it had this that helps you line it up perfectly. So today is not the day because we don't have the phones yet, but I'm just letting you see how it arrives. So in the box, you have, I think there's, you have the directions on how to operate or how to apply, I guess would be the proper word, how to apply everything. You have the glorious little fits exactly right case. And then you have the screen protectors. And then you will just put it inside like that. Not like that. You'll do it on a table because you're not trying to show somebody. So we'll put it down on the table. There we go. If I did it on the table, it will line up here. I'm going to just have to do it on the table. So you drop it in and then it sits. Anytime I try to pick it up, it moves around. So you will put it in there and line it up. And then we'll put, yeah, it will work. It will work one way or the other. There we go. So, and then we'll put the phone on there and it will line up beautifully. And then they have this lovely little they have this lovely little air bubble pusher outer, and it's very substantial. I'll probably even just keep this. It's a nice little pusher. It has an indent on one side and it comes up on the other, so it's great for your thumb. Nice thing to hold on to. And then we have the installation kit. And inside the installation kit is, we get wet wipes. Another wet wipe. They give you a lovely little cleaner. And there's something else. We get the little tape to help. We get the little tape to help, or the little stickies to help get everything on there. So that'll be exciting. Check back because I will make a video for when we do it. But I did not guess that that's what this was. Should we guess that I guess everything and then figure out how many I do right and how many I do wrong? Who knew? Okay, so we are going to get this put away, but I am excited to try. I even love the name. Unbreakable. Gotta love the name. Gotta love that hopefully it will be as advertised. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if it is as advertised. Everything looks pretty amazing inside this handy dandy little box. And see, since we figured out we were getting our phones, I went on during Prime Days and I decided to take that opportunity to pick up stuff that was on sale that I knew that we were going to need. We just don't have the phones yet. So we will have those shortly, and I will get a video up on how to install and what I think and do a review on them. So this is the Unbreakable S26 screen protectors. What should we do next? Which one should we open? Okay. It is kind of like Christmas morning. So I think I know what this is. It feels like there are two of the same kind of boxes back to back. So I am guessing that these are my chainsaws. Or and I'm wrong. My chains for my chainsaws. But I'm wrong. I fail. So far, I am 2 for 2 on failing. The first thing is these will be our case protectors, our cases for our new Samsung S26s. So we were looking and we're like, well, we're going to need new cases for our cell phones. And again, Prime Days. Like, what do you use it for? We were using it for the idea of these are things we need and let's pick them up on sale. And that's the glory of Prime Days. And this box is a little complicated. It's like oh, they're going to not let me get into the box without showing I've been in the box. Oh, companies. So this is an OK Born to Love. So it's a double O with a K, Born to Love. And it says, make something you love. And I agree. How do I, ooh, there you go. So you push down on the little indentation, and then you pull up on that little indentation. And before you know it, you have what's inside. This is what Granny has chosen for her new phone protector. I think it's really pretty. It was actually one that I was thinking that I wanted until I found the one that I wanted. You want to see the one that I wanted? I do too. But I think that this will be a great option for Granny. It has quick first thoughts on it. It actually feels pretty substantial. It has right there the magnet circle that most of our phone, either the chargers have or the things for our car, that you can just put it right on it. It also, it feels really good. It has a nice hand to it. It feels substantial in the way that the plastic doesn't feel cheap. It's soft, but yet firm. It feels like the holes where the camera is, that they are defined and smooth. So hopefully won't have any impeding on the camera itself. I think Grandma did a good choice. I can't wait to see it on her new phone. So exciting. Check back and I will show you how to install it. Now, I know you've been waiting to see the one that I ultimately chose. The one that I ultimately chose is by DEENAKIN, and it's the new fashion case. And the one I chose, well, I shouldn't tell you the name of it. They had some fun ones. They were very pretty. They had a very stained glassy kind of look to them. The one I chose is a turtle. We have a thing in this house for turtles. We love turtles. There was kind of a little fight about who would get this case. First thoughts are, it feels really good. The outside of this case itself, it feels soft, but it almost has like a, I don't know how to describe it. It feels like
some.
No, it feels like your hands won't slip on it. It has almost a grip to it while being completely smooth because of the type of plastic fabrication it has. I would say,
Non-slip.
yeah, a non-slip but smooth outside, which would feel good. It feels good all the way around. The plastic feels good all the way around. I would say the one thing that I'm noticing immediately and am actually kind of really disappointed in is my turtle, you can't see his head. It kind of goes off to the side. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that, in all reality, in all honesty, because the point was to see him. I'm kind of really disappointed, actually. Because it feels good. It feels like a great product. I think I will try to have them replace it because I want to see his head. I want the head over there where I can see it. It's just kind of like it was cut wrong. Otherwise, it feels really good. It feels like a really solid product. Well, that's a little disappointing. I was all excited. And it arrives in this lovely box, and then it arrives in this lovely little container, which holds it well and keeps it in great shape so that it is solid when it arrives. But I want my turtle fully in the picture. I don't know. I may have to get Grandma's kind and choose a different color combination. Who knows? Well, that was a little sad. Well, not for Grandma. Grandma's looks really cool. Grandma behind the camera goes like this. Mine was a little sad, but we'll get it fixed or figured out one way or another. So many options where to go. Well, let's go to a box. What do we think of the box? I don't know. I think that there's multiple things in the box. I'm totally going to win this one because I'm going to say the cheaters away. There's so many things in the box that I don't even know. Now, it could have a book in it. I mean, how's somebody to figure out by feel? I guess I can shake it. Oh. Ooh. This is exciting. This is very exciting. I am a nerd. And I say that quite often, but I'm a total nerd. If you are a person and have skin, you need Welly Band-Aids. And I don't just say that on the short side. I don't just say that as somebody who just ordered them and is like, these are great. I say them as a mom, as a caregiver to elderly people who like to pick their skin and create scabs that then they pick off and start bleeding randomly. I say this as somebody who is accident prone and also ends up cutting myself. And then working on the property, you run into bushes, you run into leaves, and somehow you get bleeding before you know it. These are amazing. So these are the refills. Can you go get my, you can get the red one from in here, but go get the one from my desk, please. Thank you.
What's the other one?
You're going to get the one that has the dogs on it. So when I say that I have used Welly for a long time, this is an old Welly container. So these right here are the refills. You can purchase a Welly container for your Band-Aids as well. They tend to be a little bit more expensive, or you tend to get less Band-Aids versus, so like this is 160 Band-Aids, and this originally, does it tell me? This doesn't tell me originally what it had, but this did have a bunch of Band-Aids. So we got these in 2020, and they are amazing. We have one that lives in our car, and if I went and grabbed it, you would laugh because the top is totally, it's bleached by the sun. Absolutely love these. And the fun thing about Welly is besides having these fantastic, thank you, my personal assistant, besides having these fantastic containers that truly are wonderful, they do not come with the ointment, but you can throw ointment in there. That's what I do. I tend to like the 3 size ointment. They come, this one, see, it's time for a refill. And they tell you what is where. And so it's easy to refill them. It's easy to know what's in there. So when you're looking for something and you're dealing with either a child or somebody who's cognitively declining and or just dealing with yourself, it's really easy to find what you need when you need it. I love these. And this one, this doesn't go in there. This one holds the, I think they're the 2.5 by, I think they're 2.5 by 2.5. Shasha. Nope, I was wrong. They're 2.25 by 2.25, and then it just sits right there. I love these. But so this was one of the, this is the original ones that I found, and then they've come out with new ones, and all the new ones have all the fun patterns on that the Band-Aids have. They have them on the actual tins themselves. We didn't need another Welly tin. Honestly, we didn't. This one doesn't have what is where like the other one does. So each one is slightly different, but it does tell you on the side the different types of Band-Aids. Yeah, it does tell you on the sides the different sizes that are in here. We're a dog family, and so we saw this and we had to get it. Like, it was one of those things where we don't need another Welly tin. We already have Welly tins. We need to buy refills. That's what we need. But we found ourselves not caring because we had to get the dog tin, because the dog tin also came with dog patterns on the Band-Aids. And I have to tell you, like, this one, it doesn't look, and it's funny, it doesn't really look like it's had a lot taken out of it, but the reality is it has. Like, there is quite, I mean, there's areas that we can refill. But that goes to the thing about Wellies that is my one complaint. The thing about Wellies that is my one complaint is that I can't just order a specific size of something, they always send them in packs. And what I need, oh, see, I don't even know. I've never ordered a refill. We always just buy the tins. But what I need in my life, so they will arrive like this, and you will just go like that, and then you can refill your tin. I need, there's so many different options. Let's just make a mess. It'll be more fun. So what I love is this size. It's a 2x4 inch. And then my second favorite size is this size, which is a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And Welly, if you watch this, I need you to put together a refill pack of just these two sizes, because there are people like me that have an ouchie, and they have an ouchie that reoccurs and likes to reopen. And your products are absolutely amazing. I have developed a skin sensitivity to other companies' adhesive. Yours, and then there's this one tape that I get that is absolutely amazing that I'll be doing another video on. But these right here, the adhesive on this is number one, it sticks. It's amazing. And number two, and I have sensitive skin, and my skin sensitivity to a different Band-Aid band was so severe that I actually had to see a doctor for it and get special products for it. I have not had that problem with this company. And this company allows my ouchies to heal and to be taken care of in such a beautiful way. I cannot say enough amazing things about the product themselves. My only complaint is I want to be able to buy these two things without having to always buy all of these other things, which in this case, I can refill my empty box that's right there. It's pretty empty. It's fine. But you can tell I bought 3 containers of, we just spent, so I bought 3 boxes at 160 count just so I could get 3 times 8, because they have 8 of these, 8 of the 2x4s in there. So 24 of these, and 9 times 3 is 27. So I have 27 of the 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. I want to be able to buy them by themselves. Welly, help a girl out, please. Oh my goodness. I love your Band-Aids. Thank you for making amazing Band-Aids. Give me other options. And I love that they're fun. You know what was the funnest? So we were down in Boca, and we were there with all of my cousins and all of their family, and a bunch of us had boo-boos. And it started with me. I just pulled out the one that looks like this, that's totally dyed by the sun on the top of it. And I was fixing a blister that was happening. And all of a sudden, everybody needed Band-Aids because everybody had blisters, because it was just a grand adventure. And my aunt started giggling, and she's like, "The patterns, Katrina." And I was like, "It's what it is, Auntie." And all of a sudden, she really started giggling because another family member put it on, and she's like, "I never thought I would see them." With such a fun pattern of a Band-Aid on. It's like, it's happy. They're happy. But more than that, they're fantastic products. I need to be quiet about this product. It's done. I could go on and on and on about these products. I love these Band-Aids, in case you haven't figured it out. This is not one of those things. If the worst thing I can say is I'm cranky that I can't buy them in packs of just the sizes I want, then we're doing pretty amazing. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. But they were on sale. This is one of those things that I was talking about. So because they were on sale, it became a stock up moment on a product that we use a lot. That's what you use Prime Days for. That's what we use Prime Days for at our house. I will give that to you. So there is, and I'll give this to you as well. Thank you, personal assistant. Thank you, thank you. So there is one other thing left in the box. I know that we totally got sidetracked. Band-Aids, Band-Aids, Band-Aids. Guess what else we have? So the other thing that was in the box is this Shea Moisture. And my daughter talked me into trying the Curly and Shine specific. She is curly haired girl. And she's like, Mom, I want to see if it makes a difference. Normally we just use the regular moisturizing conditioner. She and I both pretty much don't use a lot of shampoo. We primarily use conditioner, let it sit in our hair for a while before we rinse it out. And so she is insanely excited to try this product. Check that, because we're going to be doing some hair care stuff, and we are going to be doing some specialization with this Shea Moisture, because she uses it for her whole hair care, curly hair routine stuff. It's great. It's a really great product. So I have somebody who has been begging me to open boxes because she wants to use this product. Super excited. Okay, so this box is open because there was a 14-and-a-half-year-old young lady who couldn't handle it because all the other Shea Moisture products were arriving, and she broke into it unbeknownst to her mom. Kids, what are you going to do with them? You can keep them and love them. But inside that box was this. And this is a product. I do know what it is because it says Frigidaire on the bottom. This is one of those products that we order regularly. We actually tend to have it on automatic renewal, which is honestly what I would do with this product, because you save extra money by having it on a subscription, and it's something that then it normally arrives in the time frame that you need it. When I saw that this pack was substantially discounted, I couldn't help myself. Like, it was like 35% off. And this pack together was cheaper than just a standalone replacement water filter for my refrigerator cost. And I was like, well, I can put off my subscription another 3 months and just skip the next shipment, and I can buy this for a highly reduced discount. And that's what I did. And honestly, if we were in a different place, I probably would have just bought enough for the year at the price it was at, because it was such an amazing deal. But at this point in our life, that's just not an option. We have to be a little bit more frugal with our money. But I was excited. I was so excited to find the pricing on these. And be looking, because I will have how to replace both of these products and that lovely Frigidaire refrigerator behind me to keep your water purified as it comes out of your refrigerator. We already have a whole home purifying system, but it just gets it that much cleaner. And we do find that we do use the water dispenser and the ice quite frequently. So we do go through these about every 2 to 3 months for a family of 4. So that's just something to keep in mind. And they are amazing. And then this is just on a cycle that the refrigerator tells you when it's time to change your air filter, which just helps keep everything fresh and clean smelling as much as you can, as well as, I have found since we got this refrigerator that I really don't put baking soda in there. I used to always have a box of baking soda in our refrigerator. And with these, I do find that they do enough of the job that I don't really need the box of baking soda. So 2 really great products, great to keep up on. Really excited for the pricing. So the question is, how many boxes arrived at your house during Prime Days? The sad thing is I do believe that there was stuff that got by me that my daughter opened. So I do believe it was way more than this. But we sure had fun. Okay. We still haven't found that elusive book. I'm going to guess the elusive book is in here. And I haven't found my elusive chainsaw, the chains for my chainsaws. I bet those are in here. I'm trying to think of everything else that I ordered. I don't know. Let's see. Shall we find out? I think it's time to find out. Ooh, and look at that. Okay. If you would have asked me when I lived in Colorado if I would ever own chainsaws and live in Florida, I would have bet everything against that idea. And now we live in Florida, and now I have chainsaws. And let's be clear, I don't just have one, I have 2. And I do have a 3rd one on my list that I want to buy. I want a pull chainsaw. The important things in life. But who would have ever thought? I would never have thought. So with that, things I've learned I have learned that you have to, as you use your chainsaw, and as it gets wear through whatever you're doing, it pulls on your chainsaw and it starts to stretch it out. It also begins to dull. And so one of the things you have to do is you have to replace the actual chain on the chainsaw, which I had to put it on when I bought them. And so I know how to do that. That's not really an issue. The issue became, how do I find the chain? You have to like have the exact right, like across the board. You have to have, there's a whole thing on what they are. Oh, it's not going to tell me the right, the way that, So you have to have it right. Oh, it's, there's all these terms and they don't have the terms on here and I don't have them memorized. But for me, on my 6-inch chainsaw, it was really important that I get the exact right kind. Like there's 45 links on this one. So this has to be my 12-inch, where this one has 28 links. And so this is my 6-inch chainsaw, besides the fact that they feel different. This one's lighter. So I went online and I went and met, well, if I'm being completely honest, I went to my AI and I put in the exact model that I have for my chainsaw. And I told it to do the research and find me links on Amazon to be able to find the chainsaws that I needed to buy and to tell me exactly what I needed. And my AI assistant did that for me. And I found there, I think there was 3 to 4 options. And I clicked on all of them and I went through, and these were the ones that had really the best reviews and really seemed to be doing the best. They had great reviews. So I am really excited to try my new chains on my chainsaws. I'll do a replacement video and we will see what I think and how they are doing. The coolest part is I am sure that I did get the right size. And the biggest thing is that for your safety, you have to make sure that it is the exact right size. And it got a little overwhelming when I was doing it, because it's not just that first part that, like, this is a 0.043 inch or a 1.1 millimeter. And it's a 3/8 LP. I forget what all the terms are. Like, as I said, this is not my world, right? But the chain link number was a big deal. And one of the things that because I asked my AI to also make sure that, to tell me my blind spots. And it said to, as I'm replacing it, just double check the count on the links of my chainsaw to make sure that it is the exact. So that was just a little side note that I will do, just because, again, it's a new world to me. It's a whole new world, but I'm super excited for mine. I really need them, especially going into hurricane season. We totally need to have these. And honestly, I was in the middle of, on my 12-inch, when my 12-inch started giving me issues, we were in the midst of a giant limb that most people would consider a tree, came down from our neighbor's property onto our orchard. And it literally took me, I don't know, like 4 hours to chainsaw all the pieces. It was intense. And then thankfully the neighbors came over and helped clear it. But my goodness, like, you need to have backups, especially living in Florida, and you need to have them going into hurricane season. So I'm super excited. Oh, and they were super on sale. Super duper excited. So what's left in this box? It's the book. So my daughter is in the middle of a book club this summer, where a bunch of homeschool kids are getting together and reading books and then talking about them and having a grand day afterwards. And so the next book in the series is, well, they're not doing series. They're doing, the next book that they're reading is The Light Princess by George MacDonald. And I probably shouldn't say this, but I like buying older books because I find them to be a little bit more substantial and made differently. But the sources that I used to buy used books were actually as the same price as buying a new book this time. And so my daughter was amazed. Her mommy ordered her a new book. So hopefully she will enjoy it and have a fantastic book club. As far as it feels like a book. It It feels like a book. Now, I have had, in all full transparency, I have had this sitting on the side over there because I need to make a video on it and do an unboxing video. And I keep forgetting to do it. So this was not a part of my amazing finds during Prime Days. This is just something that I have been meaning to make an unboxing video of. So it came in another box and I pulled it out and it says focus on cable and piping tools. And it's by iCrimp, a brand of iWise. I don't know. iWise? Probably iWise. IWISS. And what do we have in here? Oh, there it is. So I have a thing for tools. I can do most things around my property as long as I have the right tools. It's like a thing, right? So these right here are wire cutters and they are freaking cool. Besides being a super cool color that you will be able to see, and even if you drop it in the yard while you're working or in the dirt, you will be able to find them easily. They are so cool. They have a great hand to them. They have a nice texture that is a non-slip grip kind of thing. And they are just really cool. All transparency, I have used these. I haven't used the big one yet, but I used this. Our dogs were eating some stuff out of a tree that I have in a planter outside. And I took some chicken wire and I needed wire cutters and I cut the chicken wire around it, kind of like wrapping it in a present. And then I took zip ties and I zip tied it together so that the dogs would stop eating the compost out of it and the earth out of it. And so it wouldn't destroy the tree. So these work actually really well. And I happen to know that already. But what I haven't used and I haven't played with yet is the big daddy of them all. Oh, there you go. Just like that. A girl in her tools. Women, if you're watching this and you have men in your life that love their tools and you don't understand it, go buy your own tools. You will start to understand it. Also, give your husbands grace. Because the reality is, with the right tool, they can really fix almost anything around the house. Let them have their tools. Oh my gosh. So this has been purchased to help cut big wire and also to crimp. Specifically, this one is for crimping. This one is for cutting the wire, although I can also cut some wire with this as well, depending on the size. We are gonna put some wire up for our grapes so that they can go along. And this is to help with the crimping along the edges. This thing, he's a beast. Okay, so it was a little hard to get open the first time. And now that it's open, it is just going. Has a really nice hand to it. Again, it has non-slip grips on the edges. And it also has some texture to it as well. Yeah. Hi, we're friends. I can't wait to use it. So now you have seen my new crimper and wire cutters, and it tells you it's a, ew. So this is a product manual for the whole series. So you know what the problem is when you show me a whole series? I think I need them all. This one, though, came as a pair. And there's a whole bunch of other things. And then they tell you and show you how it works. And then how to, when you have the wire, how to attach the facet and then crimp down on it. They're showing you how to use the product. So this is what we are doing right here. I am super duper excited. Have I done this before? No. Can I do this? You bet I can. I just needed the right tool. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. So, it's because the reason it was easy is because I didn't have it locked. Okay, locked, unlocked. Easy when it's unlocked. Put a little bit of extra behind it, and then it's hard to pull, but you got it, and then you locked. Okay, locked and loaded and ready to be used. Oh, this is too exciting. Okay. Honestly, I don't know when I am going to get to this project. There's so many projects around here, but keep checking back because at some point you are going to see these being used, and I'll do a full review on what I think. Ugh. My director off to the side said, turn it around. She's so good. We keep her. We love her. She's Granny. My mom. Multi-generational family. So I really am excited to use these, and I'll do a full review and let you know what I think, and we'll take full video on it, and it'll be a good time. And then I'll have stuff for my grapes. My grapes have they need something. So this is the last box associated with our Prime Days. I think I do know what it is. And actually, I'm excited to share this with you. You ready? A box in a box. So I'm actually really excited to share these with you. We have these men's TENA Maximum Plus pull-ups on subscription. They are amazing. We have them arrive every 2 months like clockwork, and you can adjust it. If you are using more, you can change it, and if you are using less, you can either skip or change the next delivery date. These are amazing. I've done reviews on these, and if you have any questions, you should really go through our videos and look at the reviews. I also have a hack that goes with it where you can use a pad with the pull-up, and it really helps with that extra overflow where you can manage a huge amount of flow, and it gives people their freedom. In our house, these have been a game changer. We had used another brand before the incontinence got worse, and this is something that we found as my father's incontinence increased. It's that we needed something that held a better flow. These are amazing. These are absolutely amazing. They have an amazing fit to them. He's comfortable in them. The other thing that we do is we take our grocery bags, and with the grocery bags, we put a stack of them or a stash of them in the bathroom. And so when the pull-ups are used, they just go in a grocery bag, they get tied off, and then they just go straight outside. It is an amazing way that we are able to help my dad manage his incontinence. It allows him to be independent with it, and it gives him freedom. And in the midst of his challenges and his cognitive decline, this is a huge thing. And it's also amazing putting it on automatic order on that subscription model, because it's one last thing that I have to track. So you will receive an email in the mail if you haven't, you'll receive an email in the mail. You'll receive an email notifying you that your subscription is up for renewal, and they'll be shipping it normally it's within the week. And at that point, I normally check in with my mom and just say, where are we at? And this last time she was like, definitely let it come. Don't push it off. So you can adjust it as you need, and it makes you think about it. Because I have too many things in my life that are going on. I'm not going to think about, oh, it's been 2 months since I've ordered those. I love these. I love what these do for my father specifically, and I love what the subscription does for myself in hitting the easy button. And so when the big box arrived, I was like, I didn't think I ordered something so big. And then I remembered that, yes, the subscription was being renewed. So this is what Prime Days look like in our house. Were your hauls similar? Or did they put our haul to shame? Did you have more fun than we did? But ultimately, it's not about who had the bigger haul or the smaller haul. It's about, did you get what you needed? And what I am thankful for from Prime Days is I am thankful that it has given me the ability to stock up on the things that I need to stock up on. And it also enables me to be able to get things that I may not, like I wouldn't have splurged in this moment without the amazing Prime Day deals on my new chainsaw gloves. Like, the reality is it enables me to be a little frivolous every once in a while, and it gives us the things that we need around our house. So thank you, Prime Day, for a lovely Prime Week haul. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day.